What's up, YouTube? We're back at it again with Star Wars The Old Republic. We're doing the rest of this quest that we left off on, and I remember we have these things. I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. And so
Can you sense the predators
I-
closing in?
I killed
They
things.
smell your weakness. They would feast on it.
Last I did is I killed things and I did like a tower puzzle. But remember, I think the last thing we did was we were trying to like find our way out of here or something like that. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We got to get out of the forest and swim back to shore. I'm also trying a new chat client today instead of the one we've been using forever. I don't think I like it as much, but I think it will be better. What is this, energy shield? Disappointed in my lack of progress? Why? I've been kicking ass. Like, I kicked your ass. Valcrane, right? That's his name? Valkyrian? Bastard. This guy sucks. Real. Oh, they're like stalkers. So they're kind of like the warp stalkers from World of Warcraft. Gotcha. What do you mean you're... I did so much damage there. That's crazy. Disappointed in me? Sure. Whatever. Keep searching for a way out. I mean, I'll find a way out. I need one more for the bonus XP, but I don't want the bonus XP. I don't feel like I need it. No. Whoop-de-doo. The bonus XP I didn't want. Kidding. It's actually probably worth it. I just feel like I out-leveled everything a while ago. And I don't really like worry about it. I'm not even like popping my boosters, my XP boosters that I have. I still have a bunch of them from starting, like way back at the start. 1, 2, 3, ready, Mika beam. There you go. Pookie, keep going. How are you, Pookie? How was your day today? What did you get up to? Did you get up to something crazy? I want the tea. What happened to my hand? What? This hand? This hand? Oh, it's really big. This one? That one? I've been fighting monsters my whole life. That's what happened. Yeah. Are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, don't worry about it. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No, didn't I tell you on Sunday I got a really bad burn? Didn't I show it to you? This is the result of that. It's healing really well. I just don't have it covered up. I've had it covered up the last couple of days, but I have it uncovered right now because I washed it and I don't really feel like covering it up right now. Covering it up was kind of like causing a lot of pain. Doesn't look like nothing. It's not really that bad. It's healing really well. Am I really okay? Now that's a trick question. That's a loaded question there. Are any of us ever really okay? Trick question. You're worried? No, I'm fine. Like, actually, I'm physically fine. If it gets infected or anything worse happens, I'm gonna go to the doctor about it. But it's not infected. It's not abnormal healing. It doesn't feel bad. Like, it hurts, but it's going to hurt. It's a second-degree burn.
United under a single banner. It should have been yours.
But like I've genuinely had sunburns that are more painful than this. What did I do? I burnt myself. I got burnt. I scalded myself on accident when I was spraying water on something hot, and I scalded myself pretty bad. And so scalding is when like something steams and it's like really, really hot. It's really, really super hot. So the steam is like hot enough to like cause burns on the body, right? So the steam from the water came up and like it burnt me.
Had I not interfered, you would be dead. Perhaps I should have let you go then.
Get well soon? I'm fine. I'm fine. It's like not bad at all. Like it looks a lot worse than it feels.
Despite your precious
I've genuinely had worse sunburns. And I'm not even kidding.
You remain incomplete.
I've had sunburns that are so uncomfortable that I just can't move for like a day. Where like this thing is like I can still move my arm perfectly fine. It doesn't really hurt that much. It's only like painful if I put something on it. So, but why is it so red? Because it's a burn. It burnt through my skin. It burnt through like 2 layers of skin, 3 layers of skin. So I've peeled off a lot of my skin from that. So it's just like the under layer of my skin that came up.
Master the dark side of the Force. It is not enough. It never was.
So it's like maybe 2 or 3 layers of skin under my skin. But it's actually like healing super fast. Like it's not even like pussing up anymore or anything. It's just healing. So I'm not too worried about it right now. I mean, your scream, but never that red. It's not really that bad, I don't think. It probably contrasts really hard with my skin though, because I'm fairly like fair skinned. So I'm also like really easily like I'm super fair skinned on top of very thin skinned. So
destiny isn't a personal choice. That's the whole point.
Well, it's not a wound, it's a burn. Burns like, you know, heal differently than a wound.
To carry us. It is the ocean in which we drown if we are not prepared. You have 2 destinies, Outlander. In one, you defeat Arkham, claim the Eternal Throne, and remake the galaxy. In the other, you die alone, unmourned and forgotten. I brought you here to taste that defeat.
I'm not gonna die, Valkorian. You can't beat me. Try aloe vera? I have. I've been putting ointments and stuff on it. It's just a really strong burn. Like I've been applying like ointments and stuff like that. Like it's healing really well. If you looked at it like 4 days ago, it was really bad, super bad 4 days ago, right? But like it's fine. It'll probably be mostly healed up in like 2 or 3 days. He's actually murdering me. Unfair. But other than like, you know, stuff like that, like, you know, I'm good today. Everything's been all right. Works fucking suck today. But it's the day before Easter here in the States, so and Easter is a important holiday to many, so yeah, I feel like I'm not doing much damage to him at all. I'm actually out healing him a little bit right now, which is kind of crazy to me. Tame creature, dismiss tamed creature. I didn't tame a creature. That would have made this easier. I think that was the point, was to tame a creature. I just thought I was done by the end of it, so I was like, whatever. But no, I think I will actually kill him here. Oh, you forgot Easter egg existed. Yeah, Easter is tomorrow. It's 420 Easter tomorrow, so there'll be many people celebrating it for different reasons. What's up, Tyrone? Welcome to the stream. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, man. Sorry to hear that about my work. It's just Easter. Fucking sucked, bro. fucking sucked. And I'm 90% sure it's like way overkill. So I'm not looking forward to Monday when I go back. I have tomorrow off, thankfully, so I'm gonna make the best of it. We'll do a femboy outfit. I really like Easter. I don't like working Easter. I don't like working anytime when it's super busy.
Why did I ever believe you could change anything?
Yeah, we're gonna do a femboy outfit tomorrow. That's the plan. That's the plan. I have free time. Femboy outfits tomorrow, and Wednesday is a 12-hour stream. Those are the big milestones. Monster Hunter on Monday, as per usual. This was not a fair fight.
It's not easy to kill a man who's already dead.
Do not mistake your defiance for courage. I do not. This was a fraction of the pain my children can inflict. If you do not,
I've done mostly preppy femboy, so I'm thinking goth, maybe.
Greater, you will feel the full weight of their rage.
I've mastered the dark side.
Training. I know every
I'm the
single
dark side.
Korriban, Drum and Cuss, and all the other worlds that dared challenge me.
You do not perceive the path ahead, even when it is obvious. Let that be your first lesson.
I don't take lessons.
I cannot
Black
stay
coffee? No, it's
with you
soda.
any longer. There are
I don't
matters
drink
to which
coffee. I
must
really don't like
attend,
coffee, actually.
But I will leave you with a final token of my favor.
It is cherry flavored cola. You've been going to barista courses? Nice. Yeah, you've been telling me about that. I hope they've been going really well.
And I promise to return.
You pass your latte art test? Show me pictures. I love latte art, actually. That's one of the things I'm like I'm a huge fan of latte art. How are you able to leave? Yeah.
You can exist outside my head. Where are you going and why?
It is pointless to explain.
And Psycho, coffee and sadness.
When the time comes.
You came in and you hear femboy? Welcome, Biotrex. Are you ready for the femboy stream tomorrow? Is that why you came in? We're gonna be raiding femboys. Or something. I don't know. I'm gonna be dressed as a femboy. That's true. That's the real... I mean, I'm always dressed as a femboy, but... I can't dress every single day. I have to exist in the real world at least a couple times a day. And it would be so hard to dress like that and work my type of job.
Cheer up, big brother. You're making me sad.
Sad? He has no coffee.
He's punishing you for stealing his chair.
He isn't angry. Father never feels anything. Not even when Thexan died.
That's his brother. He killed Thexan.
He was a good brother. Brought me gifts from all the worlds he conquered.
Sure thing.
Freed you from Father's
Are you going to be
control.
joining the
I hope
raiding?
you earned your support.
My loyalties lie here, Arkan.
You DM'd me?
Always.
Finally. Godzilla sent me a DM. Oh, those are really cute. Good job. Good job. Those are really cute. I am proud of you. I love latte art. I think they're really cool. Enjoy your lurk, my friend. You take it easy. Zap, 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 zap. The Vibro blades are so cool. Now what? I passed out from overexposure of Valkorian in my system. What do you guys think of the chat box on the stream? You guys like it? You think it's too big, too small? How does feel about it? You like it? Cool. We might make it a little bit smaller, I think. But I do think it's pretty good. This one actually also will show the YouTube chatters too. Which is good because I've been having the problem when I'm talking to the people on the YouTube the people on the Twitch don't know what I'm talking to. So it's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Let me live in your house with that latte art. I already own a barista. That's my girlfriend. She's mine. She's my barista. But maybe. Depends. Do you come with a maid outfit? Depends. What am I looking for? Discover clues about your location in the area. Okay.
For millennia, Jedi and Sith archive their knowledge in holocrons.
Maybe. You come with your own maid outfit? Okay, you're invited.
Often on exploring mysteries of the Force.
You're invited. I don't have to buy another maid outfit for winning.
Jedi do not seek to lead, and it is in the nature of Sith to force their wills upon others. But a few sought to understand what it truly
Okay.
means to lead a
I managed to
civilization.
lift the log, guys.
These are
Sick. Okay. Cool. We're looking for clues. I'll be honest, I kind of like this actually. In its own little way, it's kind of different. We had like before in the other, like on the planet earlier. It's just, this has just been kind of like unique and different from a lot of the other stuff in the game. You can make me cookies. I do like cookies. I'm a huge cookie fan. I was thinking about making cookies today too. Well, like tonight, I guess. Thinking about making some cookies tonight. I don't know what I have on me though. I might have like stuff to make like snickerdoodles. I don't want to make peanut butter cookies again, but I haven't made cookies in a while. I don't have chocolate chips, so no chocolate chips. I could make like dark chocolate cookies. Those could be good. I really like dark chocolate. I'm not a fan of like milk chocolate that much. It's okay, I'll eat it, right? But dark chocolate's just like so good. So good. Oh, there it is. I have to like right click everything. Find all the secrets. Okay. Talk to the owner of the camp. The red velvet ones? Yeah, you sent them to me. They looked really good. They looked really, really good. You're too close to use this? What? Okay. Okay. I'm guessing I can like flip up from down here, right? Okay. That's cool. Good to know. Oh, hello. Stale Sean. Oh, she's the Jedi, right? Do I have to ban another term in my stream? That's crazy. I already have .com ban. I'm gonna have to ban dot Russian dot .ru. They're starting to host them in different places.
welcome to my home, Outlander.
I think it's different that I'm the Outlander. I can just flirt with her. Matcha cookies are that sounds
Jedi
really fun.
Master Satil Shan. I dreamed about meeting like this. Tell me it's really happening this time.
Whatever you believe this is, I'd rather not know.
Damn, she curved me. I was like,
Yes,
dude.
I'm going to offer a meal. Stop rushing me. You survived an ordeal. Come. sit.
Good luck in your game,
There's
Godzilla.
food.
Have fun.
Don't take this personally, but you've gotten strange.
I think we both have. Many things changed while you slept in Carbonite. I led the fight to save the Republic from Zakul. Nothing prepared me to face that enemy. I failed. Again.
I like how we're back on the narrative now, though. They kind of lost the plot for a little bit there.
You've been on Odessen for a while.
When the Republic surrendered to Arkan, I gave myself to the will of the Force. I left the core worlds and found this planet. We've been here for years, waiting.
Waiting for me, Pookie?
You went underground to regroup. But how did you know I'd come here too?
Our journey here wasn't about you. Not originally. We sensed your awakening on Zakul. Felt the presence of our old enemy guiding you. We witnessed the victories and defeats leading you here. When we found you in that clearing, we faced a choice. Bring you here, or end you there.
And you came to your senses. You're too weak to kill me. Nope. And you came to your
That's a little
senses.
dark for a Jedi. I assume your training stopped you from killing me.
We felt something we'd lost for a long time.
Hope.
Hope.
From Final Fantasy 13.
Valkorion strengthened your bond to the Force. You may be the greatest of us all, but your old training couldn't prepare you for what's to come. You have much to learn. Follow us. Seek the answers throughout the valley. You will know when you find them.
Shit. This is fucking... This is very Star Wars, ain't it? Whee! I like that a lot. Can I tame one? Can I be a hunter? I'll tame one. Young neutral creatures. No creatures in range.
There is no greater challenge than to change from within. But that is what we all must do to survive.
True. Yeah, no, this game is really neat. At this point, like, since we've gotten to like this set of the like, you know, characters and stuff like that, it's been really cool. I've really liked it, actually. I thought it would... I honestly didn't think it would really improve that much. Nope. No tameable creatures. Okay, they're not tameable. Maybe the young stalker right there, that guy. Maybe we can tame him. Make friends with him. That'd be cool. Have our own pet.
The most powerful among us couldn't stand against the endless legions of Zakul.
Why am I
Even
fighting?
the Sith
Oh my
Empire learned
god.
that lesson
Really?
too. On countless worlds, I watched Jedi sacrifice themselves to delay inevitable defeat. We will not let you meet their fate.
Okay, well, I want this guy. Oh, I got a pet. Let's fucking go. That's so sick. Now a pet class. Choo, that means we're gonna be... Wait, what? They stealth. They really do remind me of the Warp Stalkers from World of Warcraft. Phase Stalkers, I think they're called. They're like one of my favorite pets, actually. I really like them. They're basically a displacer beast. For those who like know Dungeons and Dragons. But they're neat.
I went to Zakul in secret to see the Eternal Throne myself.
They're
still
more
bear the
lizard-like
scars
than
of that
a
journey.
displacer beast normally is, but... Oh, did I miss one? I feel like I missed one. Oh no, it's right there. Oh, it's in the dark. That's kind of fucked up, not gonna lie. There's lost holocrons too. I don't really want to look for them though. Can't say I'm too bothered by it, you know what I mean? Whoa, training poles. I'm a Jedi now. This is cool. I'm learning to be like the gray Jedi, more or less, it feels like, which is really neat.
On Odessan, light and dark exist in perfect balance, forming a nexus in the Force. There is another world like it, Zakul. Arkan and his knights learned to use the Force in a different way from Jedi and Sith. It's why we couldn't truly defeat them.
How do they use the Force? No, it's because you're weak. No. No, how do they... Yeah.
What makes Arkan and
My
his
character is
followers
not
so
really like a
different
pushy
from Jedi or
type,
Sith?
so...
Jedi approach the Force as a companion, and Sith try to enslave it. But Arkan's knights believe the Force is their reward for serving an ideal. They swear their lives to the Eternal Emperor. The more they honor his commandments, the greater their power. The knights obey their master without question, sacrificing everything for his triumph. Devotion makes them strong. You must become stronger.
I'm already stronger. That isn't very Jedi-like. You're asking the impossible. I have no master. Oh, that's not very
I thought
Jedi-like.
only Sith cared about being the most powerful. You sound like Valkorian.
Sussy.
Nothing like that man.
Oh. Darth Mar is here too. We have settled our differences.
Valkorion destroyed my flesh, but not my reason for being.
This isn't your style, Mar. Even in death, you're armored. Yeah, that's funny.
Nothing can hurt you now. All that armor is pointless.
Take it off. Get naked.
I am here to you as I wish to be remembered. A symbol. After my defeat, I sought an ally to make things right again. But only one in all the galaxy was my equal.
That's a fair point, though. You guys ever think about that?
We argued, explored, and found an understanding. We now pass that knowledge to you.
You guys ever think about that, though? Like, ghosts are always depicted with their clothes on. Do you think it's supposed to be the clothes that they died in? Or do you think it's the clothes that they would see themselves wearing? Or do you think they would actually be naked instead? Like, what do you actually believe a ghost would be, like, perceived as if they were actually, like, fully real and you saw a ghost, right? Or if you have seen a ghost and you have lore, like real world experience, let me know. Teach me.
If Jedi and Sith have found a way to work together, I want to know how.
No one is more surprised than I am to be here in this moment. But I trust the will of the Force.
We do not offer empty platitudes. We do
Oh, I
not
love the word
promise
platitudes.
easy victory.
I'm in.
All we ask is that you listen with an open mind.
He said one of my favorite
Learn
words.
from our failures.
To forge the future, you must first break with the past. Victory over Arkan requires new perspectives and new weapons.
Follow the will of the Force into the wilderness beyond this camp. Find what we left for you and meet us in the cave.
I'll be there. Meet us in the cave. Bum 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 bum. Oh my god. Locate secret items in the wilderness.
Through passion or righteousness, he has emptied himself of weaknesses like sentiment and morality.
Oh yeah? His sentiment, his morality. He's emptied himself all over the place. Wait, what? Getting horny. We got him. What is this? The basic switch? That's the secret item? Is the basic switch? I mean, okay. I don't think a switch is really a secret anymore. Most people have a switch. It's a pretty common console that people own. Jump down there. It's probably down there. Wait. Oh, let's see. Oh god. I fell. To death. Okay. I don't see it here. I don't see an item here. I think they lied to me. Oh, I lost my bird. Fuck. Need a worm now. Gotta be a Jedi. Some Jedi flips and tricks. This is supposed to be up there. Where is this thing? Can I like move? I can. That's really funny.
Your enemy stole his empire through deceit and murder. He's accustomed to the dark. You must strike where he's blind. From
From within. Within where? Within myself? I can't hurt myself. That's not good to do. That's not a thing we should be doing. Valkorion or Darth Mar. If we die, I'm pretty sure Valkorion just gets unleashed anyway. I think he's just super powerful like that. I don't think that's how this works, Darth Mar. I don't think if you kill me, you kill Valkorion, or if I like die somehow. I'm pretty sure we shouldn't do that. The lore has taught me to be a little bit suspicious of something like this. Last time we believed in ghosts, didn't go well either, so. Okay, but where is this item? So there's an item over there somewhere. Like, I feel like it's up there, but it can't be up there. There's no way to get up there. Huh. I don't really get it. Maybe we'll find a route later, I guess. I've got no clue. Oh my god, get on the Sealy Bridge. I'm pretty sure if I fall, I also just die. I don't die, but I like respawn. Like my next checkpoint, my last checkpoint or something like that. Do I still have my guy? Do. Let's go. I have an ally, right?
Ready.
I do? I could have had a companion this whole time? Oh shit.
His eternal throne and the fleeted commands are the greatest threats our galaxy has ever faced.
That would have made everything a lot easier. Why did I not just... Why do you not have the friend? What happened? Is this the cave? Force crystals. Oh my god. Die! I got the crystals. We're good. Oh my god, please. Die. Die to my cleave. Okay. I can't mount in here. That's like the most irritating thing.
Teaches us to break our chains, but freedom is not your ultimate goal.
Our legacy level is level
Think
8.
yourself to
Dude.
power. When Arkan lies defeated, your destiny is to take the eternal throne. Any other path will lead only into chaos.
Oh, I have to become the ruler of the galaxy. That's kind of egotistical of me. I don't think I'd do such a thing. I think I would rather just not be ruler of the galaxy, okay? I think if I had a choice, I would just own a coffee shop or something small or something that makes people happy. Maybe a cantina or something, maybe a strip club. I don't know. Whatever the people need. But like ruling the galaxy? No. It's not really my thing.
The Force is in motion, and we must follow. The old ways aren't enough. We'll show you the new way.
We'll show you the new way. The way. Do you know the way? My ally just like disappeared anyway. I think it's because I left him behind. That might have been how I lost him to begin with too.
Locked and loaded.
Yeah, come here, buddy. Jorgon Von Strangle. Oh. Never mind. He just despawns anyway. Probably not supposed to have him here. I'm just next level, so they let me have him sometimes if I'm stubborn enough. I think I need to get up there. Boop. Yep. Okay. Oh no, I really do have to get that last thing there. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to figure it out. My brain's small, like a rock. It's so far away too. We walked all the way here. Ah, no. Oh well. Medical backpack that actually heals a lot. Let's put on the backpack. I'm the back. I'm the pack. What is that? Is that an egg? Oh, okay. It's exactly where I thought it was. It is exactly 100,000% what I thought it was. My friend told me that the Oblivion remaster is like confirmed. Like it's for real. It's happening. But he's the only one who's told me that. So I feel like it's the Elder Scrolls game that deserves a remaster the most, though. As much as I would rather see Morrowind get one because I'm a Morrowind like fanatic, like it's bad, right? I'm a part of the Morrowind Inquisition, like unironically. Like you should play Morrowind right now if you've never played Morrowind kind of vibe. But like I think Oblivion deserves it more than Morrowind. I feel like Oblivion's just like genuinely a pretty bad game in a lot of ways. So I think it needs a remaster. That game's kind of trash. Oblivion kind of fucking sucks in a lot of regards. There's a lot that needs to be fixed in Oblivion. Oblivion's like an unfinished game that just like everybody really liked it. Everyone really liked Oblivion. A lot of people really enjoyed it. I didn't really enjoy it that much personally. I do want to give it another shot at some point, which with the remaster, it's the perfect time to give it another shot, right? But like with the remaster, like the original, like I want to give them both like another like full actual shot, because it's a game that I was always disappointed in when I got to playing it as a kid. It always felt like it always felt unfinished to me. And it always felt like underdeveloped, especially compared to what they had back in, you know, Morrowind, right? As I've always simped for. Morrowind is a game that I really, really liked. So, and Oblivion had felt like a step back, but like I haven't really tried to play Oblivion as an adult. I've let my, like maybe I was like 9 or 12 at the time when I played Oblivion for the first time, right? I've let that shade my whole opinion on Oblivion, which I'm not sure if that's fair. Or if I would say that's even fair, right? Because the game's so much more than that. And I've heard there are good quest lines. I've heard the game's like pretty fun. It's just, you know, it never like struck the chord with me. It does feel like it's more interesting than Skyrim for me, and I've played a lot of Skyrim. I'm not like, I've played less Skyrim than I played Morrowind. I'm not like really into Skyrim. I don't really love Skyrim either, but I think Oblivion's world seems more interesting and more like traversable than Skyrim's. My biggest problem I had with Skyrim was like I felt like I was walking open fields and stuff for like way too long before anything interesting ever happened. Where like Morrowind, that was kind of the point in some ways, but also there were all sorts of like really small things in the world of Morrowind to go find and look for. So I never feel bored when I'm traversing in Morrowind, but in Skyrim I would feel so bored when I was like trying to go from like place to place, find thing to thing. Like I'm a big Genshin hater for those who know. But Genshin's open world is has so much more going on in it than Skyrim's open world does for me. And I'm a big Genshin hater. I'm a big Genshin hater. So
I dismiss the Jedi code. I was wrong. There is no death. There is only the Force.
there.
And it has a plan. The will of the Force is a flowing current. You can follow or fight it, but it is always there.
That gave me shivers. I like that. There's no death. There's only the Force. We just follow the Force in our own way, no matter what. That's an interesting take. Like, that's definitely an altered state of, like, perspective, especially from being a Sith. Confront Vaylin. Vaylin. Oh shit, she's here?
Tick,
Why is she here?
tick, tock.
How did she get
Tell
here?
me, do you believe in the future?
Yeah, and you're
I
not
have
in it yet.
future, Valen, but you don't.
Just the way I like it.
How did she get here? Oh my. Wait, I'm not on the ground. I'm just here. Okay. She's actually a boss fight. Okay. There's mechanics going on. That's cool. I like it when the game does this a lot, actually. Like, I actually do really like it when the game does this, where I have to fight boss fights with mechanics and stuff like that. Alright, I'll be sure to fight like I know what I'm doing this time. Oh. Ran out of points, never mind. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
You think you're winning? I love it.
I'm always winning. What do you mean? Look at me. What do you think I'm not winning at? I'm destroying you, actually. I don't even... If you didn't have the siphon move, I wouldn't need to heal. But since you do, I'm going to heal myself. And now that I'm healing myself, I'm going to get a massive lead on you in terms of my HP. Our HP difference is pretty bad now. You have like 1,000,000 HP. I don't. This is actually really cool, though. Kind of reminded me of like that Mandalorian we fought in the Revan expansion. Has some actual like raid-like mechanics. Nothing too intense though. I will give it that. This could have been a little bit harder, but I'm sure on the harder difficulties it genuinely is hard. I'm on the regular story mode difficulty because I have to play. I have to do that first. The game won't let me do anything else. So, yeah, because I feel like I would actually die here if it wasn't basically easy mode. Yeah, because I feel like that like choke into being under the thing. Oh, I would have wanted to like actually save my Unleash for that. Sonic Unleashed. Now in HD on your computer.
Every time you close your eyes.
Every time I close my eyes, I'll see you. Oh, Pookie. Oh, Pookie. Please. I want to have your pictures taped to my eyelids. That way I never forget. I did. Is that actually her?
I fought Arkan's sister. Valen was right here.
She was
No.
fake, right?
That was merely a warning, a vision. A bond to the Force as intense as yours brings with it powerful insight.
Heed what you saw. Behind Arkan stands Valen, and behind her, many others. They will all try to stop you. The weapon you wield was built for a different war, a different enemy. It no longer serves you. It must change, as you have.
Okay, but
You
what
want me
will
to build
change?
a new lightsaber.
You will create a pure extension of the Force's will. One you alone control. With it, you can unite 1,000 stars.
We offer to add our strength to yours, but you must be the guiding hand.
Oh,
Focus the
shit.
power and decide what form it takes.
Let's begin.
I'm ready when you are.
This is definitely like a gray Jedi storyline. I love it. we're embracing the wave like Revan, more or less. Which my character is kind of like built towards that as her like ideology, which is really cool. Really cool to see that like that start to like actually take fruition. Even though it feels like it's just taken really long to get here. Hi Zero the Bunny. Hope your Assassin's Creed streams have been good, my friend. Focus on transcendence.
There's no limit I can't surpass.
We're making a new lightsaber for the gods. There's no limit we can't surpass. Wow. It has a decal on it.
It's done.
We made it.
That blade is part of you now. The next time you face Arkan in battle, he will not be ready for you.
But violence can only destroy. It doesn't inspire others to greatness, and it can never rebuild. Only a leader can do that.
I once thought it enough to be the unstoppable force between my people and the enemy. I faced Valkorion and refused to bend. That choice broke me and doomed the worlds I sought to defend.
I
Damn.
sent Jedi to fight an enemy.
Holy shit.
Because I believed in the justness of my cause. Those deaths still haunt me. We know what it means to fail those who counted on us. We would spare you that pain.
Your advice is helpful,
It's
yeah.
better for me to learn from your mistakes than repeat them.
What the fuck?
Always forced to stand alone. You planned and executed without regard for others. Leading this alliance is unlike anything you have done before. Directing the war effort is a mere fraction of the burden you must bear.
You must not only know when to fight, but when to retreat, or even to make peace with your foe. There is an oasis not far from this cave.
Enemies to lovers trope?
Your final lesson waits there.
They're banging. Force Ghost. I wonder how that would be, man. Force Ghost on Living Human. Oh shit. That's actually a big upgrade too. Rank 200. I have 1,000,000 gold. Does anybody want any credits? I'm willing to sell them for free. I guess not sell them. Give them away. Give away like 500,000. I really don't care about my credits. That's why they're like... Credits to me are just... I don't know what to spend the 1,000,000 on that I have. And I'm supply capped at this point, so there's like nothing for me to do. I need to deposit some of my stuff into my bank. I still haven't gone through my inventory either. I just can't be bothered with it. Man. That is the problem with a lot of these MMOs. It's just like
Forget what your old master
inventory management becomes just
Not
a
even
slog.
Valkorion understands. The Force is not an ally, slave, or transaction.
Oh shit. Is it not a slave or a transaction? It's the Force. The Force is the being. The Force is a thing. The Force is the nature of the being of the beast. I'm getting nommed on. That's fucked up.
The Force is a paradox. It empowers and imprisons. It destroys and unites. It binds the galaxy together and tears people apart. It has a will, but needs a commander.
The religious like parallels to the Force are being drawn really heavily, which is cool. I'm happy to see them like embrace a more religious kind of like storyline here. It's always been like partially religious in a way, but it's cool to see that that's like what they really hung on to here. I don't have a pet. Is that a young one? I don't think so. Is that one I can make into my pet, a young, impressionable little animal? So I can adopt into my home Bring him in, and hopefully he'll like taking baths. Nope. He's not young or impressionable. He's just mean. Oh no. Alright, let's see what's in this cave. What are the secrets? Oh, nothing in here. Got the whole map done. Got an achievement for it. The cape is so stupid. I love it. Oh shit.
You killed her children. She will devour you as revenge.
Wait, I didn't kill most of her children.
What hope do you have to escape such raw fury?
I'll calm the beast.
Escape isn't always possible. If you accept that death has power over you, it stops being your enemy and becomes an ally. When that happens, you don't have to fight.
Damn. Oh my god, this game's silly.
You created peace from a violent confrontation. Impressive.
Impressive.
Some believe you are destined to walk this path. Others think you make the choices that decide their fates.
Your alliance will collapse if you do not know yourself and the ideal you serve. Do you understand?
My will is all that matters,
There
yeah.
is no destiny. My choices make all the difference.
Your way is clear, and so is ours. Do you feel it, Mar? The Force draws us elsewhere.
The exile on Odysseum is over.
Oh
A
no.
new path has opened thanks to you. Our duty is to follow it.
My alliance needs you.
Nothing's more important than staying to help me defeat Archon.
Our time has passed. This is your war to fight. Trust in the
Damn,
path
okay.
ahead. The Alliance awaits its commander. Farewell.
Fade to black. She just turns tail and runs. Okay, well, how do we get off this planet then? What's the plan? Use the climbing ledge. Does this mean we get to escape? Escape? What's up, Zerpy? How are you? It's over here. Shit. This is actually where... Wait, who are you? I don't know. Just going up here. 3 hours drive, you're hungry. You have to get gas, but luckily you have a nice gas station. What are your go-to snacks? I like goldfish. Goldfish and sunflower seeds usually. Like I like cheese crackers, so like Cheez-Its, cheese, like cheddar cheese Pringles, munchies. I'll usually get like a big soda. Big soda with like cheddar cheese something and sunflower seeds probably.
Guards. So close to a new kill record.
We should have canceled her mission when the commander disappeared. She's unstable.
She's ahead of schedule, and the casualties are acceptable.
Schedule.
So glad to have your support.
She ahead of
The
schedule.
relay station is only 3 levels away. Be prepared to slice the Gemini frequency the moment you're inside.
She terrorized our home, and we let her go back.
It's not too late for Havoc Squad to finish this op right.
do I get all the sodas at once? No.
Or yours.
No, I don't.
Let's not be picky.
I've never had the balls to try that. I've always just I stick to maybe mixing 2, but it's usually just 1 for me. There was one, the 7-Eleven I used to go to had like different flavors you could add to the soda. So like you had like a cherry, a vanilla, and something else. I never tried the third one, so I don't remember it. But I would usually get like cherry with like Mountain Dew or cherry with like Pepsi or something like that. And it was more like a grenadine than like, you know, it isn't like a cherry Pepsi or something. It tasted pretty good. Calio has my
I
confidence.
sent
Yep.
Kaleo on this mission for a reason.
She's Pookie.
Let her work.
Let her work.
Places have you been?
Where have I been? Focus on the mission at hand. It's a long story. Listen.
Valkorion dragged me into the wilderness and almost killed me. Then he left my mind to go somewhere else. He wouldn't say. I found Satil Shan with the spirit of Darth Mar. They helped me build a new lightsaber to defeat Arkan. They're a team now, following the will of the Force.
They're dating.
Awful lie. It must be true.
Blast it. Sky troopers. At least a dozen. Almost ran right into them.
Don't panic. Maybe they didn't see you.
If they did, things are about to get exciting.
She peeked.
Come in. No signal.
Bro.
We need a contingency plan. If they capture her, turn her against us?
We can't evacuate Odessa. We just finished decorating the place.
I warned you this would happen. We're going in.
Don't do that. Stop.
Stand down. We're not doing anything until we know more.
It's not your call. You abandoned your post. Now I have to clean up the mess.
Whoa. I don't have a choice. He's just gonna go in anyway. Well, this alliance that we made fucking blows. They don't know how to listen. They won't do shit. I'm out of inventory space. Part 13, Profit and Plunder. Let's go. But yeah, no, I think that's it. And if I'm really feeling fancy, I might try one of the like gas station hot dogs.
Everything within a kilometer of the spire has been locked down. No signal gets in or out of that zone.
I warned you that Gemini frequency mission was dangerous. If they're alive, it won't be for much longer.
But like, it's really hard to fuck up a hot dog that bad, where it's like unedible. Go extract them. We don't know that, Senya. Goal can't die with them. Yep.
If they're dead, so be it. We still need to sabotage the Eternal Fleet, and the Gemini frequency is our best chance.
We can't get anywhere near the spire without fighting every defender on Zakul.
What is this camera angle?
For that.
There's always another way. We'll find it. Destiny's on our side, remember?
Destiny must wait for the proper time. Now's not it.
I'll alert you the moment I hear anything, but until then, we're just wasting time here.
We could all
Are
use
we?
a break to regroup. That includes you, Theron.
I'm too tired to argue. Oh, almost forgot. Hylo Viz asked to see you, Commander.
Who's in the background
Wouldn't say
there?
Why, but it sounded important.
Oh, okay, it's a droid. Is it Edie? Not Edie, but whatever her name is. She reminds me of Edie, because she's like another droid that like manifests and like controls the thing. Scorpio! That's her name, Scorpio. Isn't there like a medical droid or something? Or I can go back to the apartment, right? We actually got an apartment a while ago. I feel like there should be a droid though to sell shit to.
We can't do everything on our own. We need more people or better equipment.
Could at least sell my junk, man.
Good to go.
Can you sell my junk? Even though you're supposed to be dead? Thank you. Is currently deployed on a cruise. Ah, I got him to sell my shit. Let's go. Fucking huge. A merchant. Let's go. Bro, I could. Well, it's fine. There's a cutscene anyway. Who the fuck cares? Never mind. It was all intentional. I had a feeling we'd have another
Hey,
cutscene.
Commander, got a sec?
I like her actually. Hylo Viz is cool.
We're doing our best to keep the supply lines running, but most of the people I deal with aren't exactly philanthropists. We can't keep running this thing on goodwill and borrowed credits.
Borrowed
Who
credits.
are we accepting money from?
Yeah.
Better if you don't know, but I really prefer not to be living off their kind of debt.
Oh shit, the
Look,
Hutt's
I didn't just
probably.
come here with complaints. I know a guy with a habit of showing up when someone's in need. He's reached out with an offer we can't really refuse, much as I might want to. You should meet him.
Who are we dealing with?
So he's what, a loan shark?
No, just a liar. And a cheat. And a thief. The only thing to trust
Our
about
type of
him
people.
is that he can do what he promises. Hear him out. Come on.
What is with how shaky the like models are right now? What the hell? I noticed it earlier, but that was really strange. Lana, you're in bed with this guy too?
Diversion, but I think it's time to wrap things up. I call.
Come on, Lana. Now? I fold.
So soon? Must be quite a hand. Let's see it.
But how? You discarded every chance you got and never locked a card the whole round. The odds are astronomical. You cheated.
Yeah, even if I did. You sure the old boss of Sith intelligence wants to admit some shifty alien got the better of her?
Oh my god. How did he cheat then?
Turning the card table into a graveyard.
It's my preferred method of execution.
Commander, the most untrustworthy scoundrel I know. Untrustworthy scoundrel, the commander.
She never was big on formalities. Galt Renault, at your service.
I think this is cute. Okay, this is quite cute. She doesn't seem to like you.
How is it you two know each other?
She seems to fucking hate you, bro.
I don't know. Seems like only yesterday that we first
What the fuck is happening during this cutscene? She just like her chair just went down.
5 years pillaging every world in the known galaxy. Now, how'd you like to turn all that plundering into a profit for you and yours?
I'm listening.
I happen to know where they're keeping all that ill-gotten gain. Better yet, I've got a surefire plan to steal it right out from under their noses. I just need the help of a few talented, tough customers to see it through.
And your angle?
What's this generous offer going to cost me?
Only your word for now, and an even split after the fact. 50-50 couldn't be more fair. Ever heard of the Gilded Star? I'll stop you there. You haven't. It's one of the Eternal Empire's most tightly guarded secrets. A floating treasury circling the depths of a massive gas giant. The ship and the buried treasure all wrapped up into one neat little package. Well, maybe not little. By my estimation, it's the greatest sum of wealth gathered in one place since the Hutt Empire was a thing. So, you in?
Persuasive
I
argument.
don't think I need any more reasons to say yes.
You'd feel that way? When you're ready to get this show on the road, we'll be heading to Vanden to lay some groundwork. Looking forward to this, partner.
It's a diversion, so I'm not a big fan that it's a diversion, but hopefully it's fun. I do like heists, so, but it's a diversion from the main plot again, which this has happened maybe 3 times throughout this, and they're kind of the weakest parts of the story. But I do like Galt as a character so far. He's very charismatic and he's got a very like fun vibe to him. He passes the vibe check, minimum. So does Viola. Viola also passes the vibe check. I like her too. Lana. I love
There
Lana.
she is, Vanden. Mind the ledges when you're walking around unless you fancy a death by scenic view.
You haven't mentioned why we're here.
Giant barge, full of money. Is this ringing any bells? It's
You-
up there
you did tell
somewhere,
us.
Swimming below sight and scan range. Something about the magnetism here plays havoc with sensors and cheap fillings. Bottom line is, we'll never find the Gilded Star out there, which is all the more reason to get our preparations underway.
I like him. I really do. Okay. Hopefully this is really fun.
Such as picking up the last member of our illustrious crew.
How many
Oh.
are we going to need?
Half a dozen, give or take. This is the last one unaccounted for.
Our final member of the crew is locked in the vault. Okay, I'm in. I do think we're maybe 1 or 2 more quests. Like, we're very close to finishing this set of like the storyline, and then we'll be on the Eternal Throne, which finishes up this story arc. And then after that's like Jedi Knights of the Old Republic or whatever, and it's like the very end of the game, which is cool.
You should be in a warehouse not far from the dockyards. I'll point out the place when I see it.
You have a GTX 1050 with 3 GB of virtual RAM. Can you play? I believe you can. This game's also free to play, so you know, like almost entirely. So you can at least try it. I don't think it would hurt not, you know. Same thing with Final Fantasy 14. It wouldn't hurt to try both of them. They both have really good extensive free trials. This game is entirely basically more or less free, where Final Fantasy 14 is only free up until Stormblood, right? Get to finish the 3rd expansion. I don't know if they're making more expansions for this game. However, they have recently updated the game, like within the last like month. So they are actively working on the game. I'm just not sure if there's an expansion in the works yet or not. There probably is.
So this plan I mentioned, it's going to take the best identity forger this side of the galaxy to pull off. Problem is,
Are there a lot of people playing it? Not as many as 14.
For a long time.
This game is definitely smaller than Final Fantasy 14.
Especially not visitors who
but it's definitely big enough.
Parsecs unannounced. Be on your toes.
I don't think you'll struggle to find people to play with in this game, especially if you play on one of the bigger servers, like Starforge or like one of the larger EU servers. But if you're looking for people who speak Spanish, because you did say you are from Spain, it might be a little bit hard to find a Spanish-speaking community in this game. I'm not too sure how big it is in the Spanish-speaking community, but I'm pretty sure you will be able to find enough people to play with to do most of the content in the game. Final Fantasy 14 is definitely bigger though, but I don't think this game is like dead, right? I wouldn't be like, oh, there's nobody to like play with. And this game is mostly a story game too, so it takes a while. You don't want to start a dead game. Yeah, I feel you on that one. This game definitely has less players than 14 though. But they're both like free to play for like a good portion. So I feel like you should just try both of them. I really like 14. 14 is really fun, but I kind of burnt out of it recently, and I'm not really into the current stuff that 14 has to offer. But I think 14 is a good story. I think the storyline's really fun. And the storyline in this game is also pretty fun and pretty cool. Be on your toes, unannounced. It's not reassuring. Yeah, it's not reassuring.
What makes you think he'll cooperate?
Oh, he'll come around.
An MMO requires dedication and time. Imagine starting Star Wars and then this game dies next year. Waste of time. Yeah, it's fine though for me. I'm not too worried about it. But I'm only here to experience the story, right? I'm not really looking to like grind and do like the end game rating or the end game content. I had that happen to WildStar. It sucked. I used to play a lot of WildStar. I really liked that game. I was like an end game raider, top whatever in the world. Super duper into that game. But that game did not really last longer than like what, 3 years?
They always say retirement's a good time to travel. Why don't you come and check out the new scenery?
Tiresias,
I love his voice.
you've got a lot of nerve showing your ugly mug to me again.
Tiresias?
Just a name I carried around for a while. No use to anybody now. I think you've got me confused for someone else, friend. Name's Galt Renault. Got a business proposition I think you'll want to hear about.
You can't play dumb with me, Ty. I know that face better than you do.
Like, if you're trying to find a game that has a lot to like do, like, I like Warframe. Warframe's really good. I'd recommend Warframe, Path of Exile 2. World of Warcraft seems to be an okay place too if you're into like a specific, like an MMO, hotkey based MMO. Like this game, World of Warcraft's pretty good. Final Fantasy 14 doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. But yeah, it definitely is a bit weeby for sure. I like it, but I'm also a weeb. Case in point, my weeb shelf of degeneracy back here, you know? So I'm definitely a bit of a weeb. So I do like that aspect of Final Fantasy 14. It doesn't bother me. SWTOR is cool though. I do like it. And I think it might, you know, I'm not the person to really ask about endgame stuff or like even about the whole game in general. I'm mostly just a casual playing through the story kind of person. But so far I'm enjoying the story. I think the story has really gotten a lot more interesting now that I'm getting into like the later game stuff that's like released in last little bit.
I've had enough of helping that fraud fake his own death. This time, it's gonna stick. A little gift for your hospitality. You can mail order just about anything these days.
He just has a battle droid. Oh no, not the battle droid. Oh, he has multiple? That's really funny. They're Jedi droids? That's funny. They just like came swinging. That's cool. Choke him out. The only thing that feels really weird about this game is that there's no auto attack. You have to press every skill that you do. And like, of course you'd always press every skill in World of Warcraft. That's how it works. In Final Fantasy 14, that's how it works. And in like every hotkey based MMO, that's how it works. But like, basically my auto attack is also a skill I have to press intentionally. Which feels really weird. It feels kind of strange that like my genuine just filler spell is something I have to press. Especially being a melee. I'm so used to just standing there and watching my things like swing every so often. Like I have to press every single skill. Which is quite different. But yeah, no, I like Warframe. I would recommend Warframe if you're looking for a grind heavy game that's like different. I like Warframe a lot. It's mostly free to play. You can get through that game just only being free to play if you really want to. I played World of Warcraft for years, so I like World of Warcraft as well. I don't know if I would recommend the current stuff, but I do enjoy Classic WoW, and Classic WoW is still pumping. There's like brand new servers that came out very recently. I've been playing hardcore Classic WoW off to the side. There's also RuneScape. RuneScape's also very cool. And RuneScape's been going for like 20 plus years and has like a massive community. The RuneScape community is definitely bigger than the SWTOR community. But I think SWTOR is not like on the way out or dying. I just feel like it's a very like maybe geriatric, I don't know. There's definitely not a lot of people playing this game now. But there's definitely a big fan base for it.
Because Dretcher is literally the only one I trust to pull this off.
It's taken everything I know to stay hidden in this little prison. Every time I start to think I can leave, someone snitches on my new identities.
That true?
Guilty as charged.
I encourage Dretcher's early retirement. This little box is cozier than a coffin and a better place to reflect on how stupid trying to blackmail me was. But hey, ancient history, am I right? I'm more than willing to forget about our past disagreements if you do one more job for me.
I gotta help you again.
I love them so much. This is so funny. Even to save the galaxy.
Listen, Dretcher, I don't know how much you know about life on the outside these days, but
Have you been locked in your room playing video games for the last 10 billion years, my friend? Please come outside and touch some grass with us. We miss you. This is very funny. He's existing off of ramen noodles and playing World of Warcraft. That's his life. We're just trying to convince him to go outside, see his friends again. Your mom died 5 years ago. You have no idea. You've been in your Gooner cave forever. It probably stinks in here. Doesn't look like he has a shower either.
Sit tight, Dretch, and get reacquainted with the concept of hygiene. We got one more stop to make before we get to the fun part.
He makes the joke. I love it. I love him. I do like Gaunt a lot, or whatever. Galt. He's cool. He's a very cool guy. Actually makes me laugh. Get on my mount? No! Mount here. 360 no scope. It says there are 16 people doing this instance right now. Not 6. Yeah, 6 people, not 16. 16 is how much mail I have. But this is like a end game thing that, not an end game, but this is like a later story part that's really short and doesn't usually have a lot of people playing it. But a lot of the zones I'll go to will have like 20 plus to like 50 people, which is pretty good. Honestly, usually in World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy, I might see 20 people in every zone, so. But I'm also on the biggest server.
Punctual, gentlemen, glad you could make it all this way. No trouble acquiring my little request, I take.
It's here. You got our money?
Of course, Fred, but I'd be remiss if I didn't.
It's like a
ask to
dragon
see
guy.
the goods first.
I don't know what race that is, genuinely. They look cool, though. They look pretty fucking cool. I like them. Buying an ICBM. Or an ICGM. IGM. What would we say? IGBM. Intergalactic ballistic missile. IGBM. Impressive.
It's a fine piece of hardware.
That should do.
You got our money?
No.
That. I was really thinking we should renegotiate the price. You know, seeing as I don't need the whole missile.
I don't need the whole missile. I need what's inside of it. The heart.
Yeah, I thought you might feel that way.
Launch sequence initiated. Target acquired. Total atomic dispersal in T-minus 1 minute.
You son of a... Make it stop!
Nah.
I want to stick around.
A good runner.
Jumping might be faster.
55 seconds. Warhead primed. Suffering index set to maximum.
You're gonna pay for this!
They gave him the button to like to detonate the nuke, and he's just like, I'm gonna turn it on. Oh. Oh.
Abort sequence aborted. No stopping me now.
Ah, what did she do to this thing?
Oh no.
Come on, it's not responding.
You son of a bitch.
Because you wanted to stiff your dealer. There won't be a Corellian hell far enough to hide you from me.
Less threatening, more helping.
Tampering detected. Emergency detonation in 5 seconds. Nice try, jerks.
Oh my god.
I cannot tell if she did a terrible job rewiring this or too good a one.
3. Oh, so close. 2. I can't wait. 1.
Oh my god, it's like an orgasm sound too. It's our girl Vet. Let's go. She's been talking. I love her.
Vet?
I didn't... But I thought you were...
Fancy seeing you here.
Oh,
It's
good.
Pookie.
You
I
always
love her.
saves me the trouble. Did you get the warhead, or were you too busy practicing your lines?
Yes, I got it. Grumpy pants.
This is so funny.
What Naruto characters would we
Though I
be?
guess those lizard brains will have figured out nothing's exploded by now. I'll see if I can't distract them.
Time to make ourselves scarce. We'll see you back at the hideout.
Toodles.
What Naruto characters would we be? Oh shit. I've always identified really hard with Shikamaru. It's either like, for me it's like Shikamaru or like Deidara. I think those are the two characters like I really like align with mentally and emotionally, and I think a lot of them, I think both of them have similar temperaments to me in different ways. For you, Saikyo, I have no idea. I didn't even know you. I didn't even know you watched Naruto like that. Like, I'll be honest. So, what'd I give Saikyo for Naruto? I don't know if I know you well enough to give you like a character per se. Like, I could pick a character that I feel like closely resembles you, but I don't feel like I could genuinely, like, I feel like you could change my mind because I don't think I know you, right, but I don't know you well enough. to be 100% certain with my choice. But I think like, maybe Psy. Maybe Psy. Perhaps. I don't really feel like maybe Psy if I'm picking a Kotsky for you. I think Hidan. I think Hidan fits you. It's either Hidan or Psy. I thought that was a fucking I thought that was a text-to-speech routine when the character said smooth. What the fuck was that for? Was that Galt? Did he say it? Who said that? Recover the security spikes off of the security drones. Oh, I'm looking for security drones to kill. I see. I was just walking around looking for things to kill, basically. I had no idea what I was doing, really. I was just doing shit. Yeah, I think he done. I feel like the Akatsuki member would fit you more than like a shinobi from one of the villages. We could all be Killer B, you know. Komiyaru, Komiyaru. Yeah, no, I think I'd probably go with like Datara or Shikamaru for me. I think they're good. Say Sai, Orochimaru, Pain, Obito. Sai would likely be the closest. I didn't say Orochimaru, Pain, or Obito. I said Hidan, like Hidan and Kakazu. Bam. Destruction. This guy has so much like armor to break through. Bam. I don't... Orochimaru doesn't fit you either.
Next time.
At least from what I know of you, I don't think Orochimaru fits you at all. I think you're more Hiruzen than you are Orochimaru. Which is just to say, like, you feel very polar opposite to Orochimaru. At least, like, to me. Obito, I don't know your I don't know your relationship lore enough to really call you Obito. How traumatic is your love life? Pain? You being Pain. You You see, I feel like for Pain and Obito, I need more context to give somebody that. It would be the same thing as like calling somebody like Hiruzen or like Madara or like, you know, Hashirama. I feel like I'd have to know somebody a lot more. Hidan would be way off because he's like devotedly religious. He doesn't need to be like devote, you know, he's just devout though. He's not really like, he's religious. He's like religious in his way, but I don't really feel like I feel like he would fit you in a way. I feel like he's goofy. He's never really like super serious. He's very like edgy at times, which I feel like that does fit you. The religious part, yeah, it's a little bit off, but you know, Kakazu more though. You think so? You think you could rock Kakazu? Kakazu's a pretty blank slate of a character though. He's just like really strong. He's really strong and super serious. I have to get just all the security spikes? Okay. Keep your eyes open for the droids then, friends.
Next time.
Help me find these droids so I can finish this quest. Keep pressing R. Why is it? What game am I pressing R in to loot? I keep pressing R after I press something to loot. You die to be OP and serious. You gotta play Devil May Cry then. Beat Virgil. I love Devil May Cry. That anime is actually pretty fun too. I would recommend. Yo, thank you for the follow, Jurgen. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, and I hope my insight was able to help you in some way. I think you should just try them though. You know, give them a try, maybe play like, you know, the first 20 odd levels and see how you feel about continuing them. I do see the new one, the Devil May Cry anime. Yeah, I've seen the first 3 episodes so far. I like it. I do. But I'm like also a massive Devil May Cry fan. So a lot of people seem to have like, you know, reservations about it who are into like Devil May Cry. And I'm like, I don't know. I think it's fun. Goofy ass music. It's true though. It's true. But Devil May Cry is also like goofy, and it's unapologetically like Devil May Cry is unapologetically very 2000s. That's the whole energy of it. Even Devil May Cry 5 is very much like that. So I feel like it fits. I feel like it's fine. I feel like people are overreacting to it who are like really like upset about it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it'll get weird later, but
Here, it isn't to check out the Tabana gas bars.
I love that. I'm happy she's back. I need Jahisa.
There's a stealth cruiser loaded with more precious metals than a Hutt's taste in art hiding down in the lower atmosphere, and it's about to come up for air.
And while the Gilded Star is roosting at the Skyhook for its
Point.
annual resupply, we're going to rob it blind.
How do you even know about that?
A little bird told us. I speak stool pigeon.
Even if you do know where it's going to be, it's got a full military complement on board, and a vault that could survive the ship being reduced to atoms.
Most people would consider it impregnable, but we aren't most people, are we, Senya?
You do seem to know a lot about
Emotionally, you're Gara / Sai.
Well,
I can see that.
Overseeing the Gilded Star was among my duties when I still served Valkorion.
I feel like I have like Naruto's like perspective on things.
I doubt.
If I'm being honest.
You don't have to run the thing.
I'm pretty optimistic, and I think the best of people.
There's no way we could infiltrate that far into the ship undetected.
Maybe, maybe not. But I'm pretty sure High Justice Valen can go wherever she pleases.
Like I'm always like willing to like push further for myself. I'm always willing to like give people more extra chances to a certain point, you know. I'm always willing to try to talk things out, even if it's like really, really bad. You know, I feel like I'm emotionally and like mentally more like Naruto than most of the characters. Hence the forger. Hold off on the bickering. Hence the forger, yes.
You're going to have
Zero
Senya
new name,
pose as
Zero
Valen.
believe it.
Zero the believe it. Date Bayo.
And as close to a genetic
I do love
match as we're
Naruto.
gonna
I really
get.
do.
I could never match Valen's gene sequence like that. Although, maybe simulating...
That's one of the few animes my mom got really into.
And create enough doubt to bluff her way through. Dear old mom can manage that, right? Once Valen
I
and
love
the
him.
attaché droid are on board, they head to the bridge, seize control of the ship, and allow the rest of us to do our parts.
Like cracking the vault. It isn't controlled by the network, so I've got to get into the guts of the ship to reach the mechanism. I'll need your help.
She asked us out on a date.
We'll bridge airlocks with a tanker transport I've secured for the goods.
How are we going to carry an entire treasury's worth of loot out of the vault before anyone catches on?
Oh, we won't be carrying anything out of the vault. That's another story. Remember how Senya mentioned the vault could withstand everything outside being vaporized? The same applies to what we're setting off inside.
The warhead.
Exactly. I'll be pulling up the rear with a disintegration bomb. Once it's done its job, we pump the atmosphere.
Oh my god, I just remembered something Naruto related.
Because
Oh
everything
fuck,
is
I have to
supposed
tell you
be
guys after this
so
cutscene.
simple.
I don't know, running seems pretty straightforward to me.
Once that sucker explodes, the crew's going to notice. Everybody's just going to have to hightail it to the transport before they catch on.
Now, since we've got less than a day before the Gilded Star rolls into port, I'd suggest everybody get real familiar with their part.
Yeah, I know, this is crazy. This is really funny to say.
Sorry about the prank earlier. If I'd known you were here, or, you know, alive, I'd have held off. But I finally got him.
Finally.
How long have you been trying, Vet?
We haven't worked together a ton, so maybe a dozen. He's a sly one. Still hard to believe you're really here. It's been, what, 5 years since we went after your old boss?
Old
Did you get
boss.
conked on the head real good? Amnesia, maybe?
Locked in a block of carbonite with nothing but my dreams to pass the time.
That's, pretty bad. But better than dead, right? Were the dreams good, at least?
Their review,
Lots of
Pookie.
towering masses and Imperials marching? That's my best guess.
Nothing
I
pleasant.
watched you all die and Drommenkath burn as the Emperor's laughter echoed all around.
Yeah, that's actually what we dreamed.
Probably measure on a different scale, but I'd call that more of a nightmare. It's just a nightmare, though. I'm still here. The rest too, far as I know. So don't sweat it. Not that there weren't rough patches.
Oh
If
shit.
you thought the Sith were treacherous before, you should have seen it after you and Mar disappeared. I didn't have much reason to stick around once you were gone. So I left them to their infighting before the Eternal Empire rolled in. I hope you don't mind.
I'm just glad you're alive, yeah.
You found safety. That's what's most important.
There were some bumps along the way, but throwing in with Captain Shifty was one of my better moves. Don't tell him I said so. I should start warming up for this gig.
I love this. I think this is actually pretty cute.
We'll catch up again soon.
Okay, but like I went back to go visit. Well, not visit. You guys know my dad passed away like 2 weeks ago, right? So I went back home to go be with my mom and my dad as my dad passed away, and my siblings, right? So the first thing my mom starts talking about Naruto, because my mom really likes Naruto and she's like rewatching Naruto, right? So because she's rewatching parts of Naruto, she's like, oh shit. And me and my girlfriend have been watching Naruto. They start talking about it, right? And I told my girlfriend, I'm like, we really need to watch to a certain part because we're really deep in Shippuden. We're basically right before we're on the heavy Sasuke arc. Like we're right before peak Shippuden starts, basically. And I'm like, we really need to watch like the next 30 episodes before we go see my mom, right? And we just haven't had the time to watch it, and she really wants to watch it in English, and it's really hard to get the English like stuff for Naruto. So we're trying to we were going to wait until we were able to watch Shippuden in English together. And that I thought I was going to be able to hook it up for us. I wasn't able to hook it up for us. So she's talking to my mom in the living room. And when she's talking to my mom in the living room, my mom immediately talks about like how the show was not the same for her. And she like basically went through like emotional.
I can kill you from here, Gold.
She just got like emotionally really fucked up because of a character that dies.
We are approaching the checkpoint. No further communications are warranted.
And
Bridge is under our
my mom immediately spoils one of the biggest character deaths in Shippuden for my girlfriend. Like immediately. As they start talking to about Naruto, my mom's like, yeah, it just hasn't been the same for me. Every time I get to that part where this character dies, because she resonates really heavily with that character, I break down and I have a really hard time like watching the rest of the series, and I can't really remember, and like she has a really hard time with it, and I'm like, oh my god, you really just spoiled the one thing I knew you would spoil to my girlfriend that we're about to get to. And Oh, dude, imagine having the biggest character death in all of Naruto spoiled for you just because you talked about it like once to somebody. And you're about to get there too. We're like 20 or 30 episodes from like that happening or that starting. I was like, oh no. We might even be like 15. We're really close to it. I felt so bad for my girlfriend and we both looked at each other and I was like, yeah, I told you she'd spoil something really bad if she started talking Naruto with you. And my girlfriend was like, I kind of had a feeling that might happen, but yeah, that kind of sucks. That kind of fucking sucks. You had a huge Naruto death spoiled to you? Oh, damn. Yeah, no, my girlfriend had like the really, I think it's the most important one in Shippuden. I guess there's the other one that like is the fangirl one, but like I feel like the one that happens during the arc with all the guys is the one that's like the most important to me. That one hits really hard. She's out of her element.
Senua is really cut out for this sort of role.
And I'm pretty sure anybody can anybody who's watched it can actually tell what I mean by that. But if you haven't watched it, you probably don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Yeah, Jabard's like, yeah, no, I know exactly what you're fucking saying, you know? I'm telling you. It's the arc with all the guys. I don't have to go even deeper than that. Anybody who's watched Naruto knows which arc that is. That's still pretty bad.
I honestly can't tell if that's optimism.
Oh, sure, I'd be
That's the one you had spoiled? Damn, I'm sorry. That's an important one.
By rank amateurs, but live to filch another day and all that.
I am now in complete control of the Gilded Stars network.
Like, if somebody's so raw to Naruto, I would try not to spoil that. Hopefully.
Showtime.
Showtime. I don't want to go anymore. We're done. We're done with this game for now. Because if we go any further, it's the next part of the main mission. How much further do we have to go? I enjoyed today's gameplay for this game actually a lot. I had a great time. Which, yeah, I had a really fucking good time playing this today. I'm happy about that. How much longer do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 more. 4 more chapters, and then we have a 9-chapter one afterwards. And then we're all basically done with the game. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, dude. That's awesome. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Thank you guys for being here. If you're watching on the YouTube, make sure you follow, subscribe, stuff like that. Check out the Twitch, check out whatever. Do your thing. Comment down below. Tell me about who your favorite Naruto character is, or tell me who your favorite companion is, or I don't really know. Just comment down below and tell me something. Maybe, you know, compliment my pet. My pet's really fucking cool. And yeah, thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for hanging out, and peace.